listen to the soul star. Pull your orb in that you can't ignore. The heart of Vegas need. The voice you can't ignore.
Let the Raiders roll. Let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. People went through the speakers, shaking up your soul.
The Lunatic Radio Show,
always on a roll.
Skylights in the desert, feel the rhythm of the beat. We're setting in the stage, making history in the heat. Voices rise and fall in a city that never sleeps. The radio show keeps spinning, the secrets Vegas keeps.
Let the Raiders roll, let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. Keep moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul.
The Lunatic Radio Show,
always on a roll.
the city like splash me, right through the biggest night news on the radio. About to hit another high, everything you wanna know. With the scoop, make it fast. To facts tight, gotta make this moment last. We bring and go, half strip like in the candy with style. It's about to get wild.
Let the Raiders roll. Let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. People went through the speakers, shaking up your soul.
We're Lunatic Radio.
Always on the road.
On the strip like some insights, navigate the night. Truth in every state, painted pictures so right. With a brand new secret. Yo, listen to the soul star. Pull your orb in that you can't ignore. The heart of Vegas need. The voice you can't ignore.
Let the Raiders roll. Let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. People went through the speakers, shaking up your soul.
The Lunatic Radio Show,
always on a roll.
skylights in the desert, feel the rhythm of the beat. We're setting in the stage, making history in the heat. Voices rise and fall in a city that never sleeps. The radio show keeps spinning, the secrets Vegas keeps.
Let the Raiders roll, let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. Keep moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul.
The Lunatic Radio Show,
always on a roll.
the city like splash me, right through the biggest night news on the radio. About to hit another high, everything you wanna know. With the scoop, make it fast. To facts tight, gotta make this moment last. We bring and go, half strip like in the candy with style. It's about to get wild.
Let the Raiders roll. Let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. People went through the speakers, shaking up your soul.
We're Lunatic Radio.
Always on the road.
On the strip like some insights, navigate the night. Truth in every state, painted pictures so right. With a brand new secret. Yo, listen to the soul star. Pull your orb in that you can't ignore. The heart of Vegas need. The voice you can't ignore.
Let the Raiders roll. Let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. People went through the speakers.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome.
They're here.
Rise, my nation. Gather around and prepare. Our pride will be restored. Our shadow will fall with wicked damnation. Rise, my nation. Rise. This is your nation. This is our nation. This is the Raider Nation. Can you dig it?
What it is, Raider Nation, top of your evening, bottom of your afternoon. It's Tuesday, man. Welcome to another episode of the Lunatic Raider Show with yours truly, Lunatic Raider. Shout out to the world's most dangerous chat, man. Thank y'all for pulling up. If this is your first time here, you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel, hit that like, man, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified of all the content I release, even breaking news. Shout out to everybody out there, man. Thank y'all for pulling up this evening, this afternoon, wherever you at on the globe. We getting it in. Robert Penny in the building, man, and he's already starting it off on the right foot.
Matter time. There you go. There you go.
There you go. Hey, you know we gonna always rock. People tell me now, I got them saying they going around talking about there you go. Hey, for real though, that's what we do here. You feel me? Raider Peaches in the building, man. Hey, safe travels, Miss Lady. See you when you get back. I'll be butt naked with a Raider sock on, just for you. Shout out to everybody out there, man. Appreciate it. Raider Goon in the building, man. Raider Goon, where you been, bruh? I hope all is well with you, my brother. For real. Yes, indeed. Raider Fool Chris in the building, man. What it is. Salute. Hope all is well with you, man. For real. Yes, indeed. Raider Paul coming in up the plate, and then he takes a swing, and it's a home run.
Matter time. There you go. There you go.
And then everybody asks, but Lunatic, ain't we talking football? We is, but we use a baseball analogy. God dang it. Let's go. Shout out to everybody in the RDF in the building, man. What it is, man. Raider gang, for real. Oh, and then here come Raider Fool Chris right back. Hey, we get back home runs on.
Matter time. There you go.
There you go. Hey, we're Raider Fool Chris. Raider Fool. Oh, there you go. Raider Fool Chris. I see you. There you go. Young Pete Carroll in the building, man. Salute. Yes, indeed, man. Tom DeLeon in the building, man. What it is. Salute to you, my brother. Hope all is well. My 2 cents in the house. Yes, indeed, man. We up in here, bruh. You feel me, bruh? Yes, indeed. Mike G in the building, man. What it is, my brother. Salute to you. Hope all is well. 6 inches on hard. Yes, indeed. Oh, shit. Let me scroll down, man. Y'all be active in here, man. Shout out to everybody out there, Instagram. Shout out there on X, man, formerly known as Twitter. Yes, indeed, man. And also the Raiders Allegiance Facebook page, man. Group. Said page, but it's the group. Y'all, if y'all on Facebook, go join the Raiders Allegiance Facebook group. People be in there chatting and everything. And I also have my lives going there, so you guys will be able to stay in contact with your boy one time. You feel me? SoCal Sound the building, man. What it is, my brother. Hope all is well with you. Yes, indeed. Raider Night, what it is, man. Salute to you, man. Yeah, man, we counting down to the draft. Y'all dig? We getting there next week. Hey, I'm putting something together next week for the draft. If y'all want to pull up live on Thursday, any content creator that's down to join, let me know. If not, hey, may peace be with you. You feel me? But I like to do lives with other content creators when we do the draft, because everybody has a different reaction. Some people may like the pick, some people may not. Some people may have a good opinion of the pick. Some people might have a bad opinion of the pick. You know what I mean? So I want to dive into it, have everybody's you know what I mean, the live reaction when the name is called in. But we getting there, y'all. It's 2025 NFL draft. What do the Raiders do? Today we're going to be talking about some rumors we're hearing, as well as we're going to talk about some of the quarterbacks, and a breakdown on exactly how this QB carousel of the Raiders. And what I mean by that is, for the past few years, we've been just swapping out quarterbacks. You know what I mean? The QB carousel. Now we're in 2025 edition. We did add Geno Smith. AOC is still under contract with us as well. Now are we looking to go get a young quarterback in the draft? If so, how is the arrangement going to happen? We know Geno's the starter. Who's going to be the backup? Do we bring a rookie to back up the veteran and have AOC the third stringer? Now the rumor is that we're going to not coming from the team, but pundits that, you know what I mean, don't be surprised if you see Aiden O'Connell up for trade during the draft. I don't see because it's kind of hard, because say for instance we drafted Shedeur Sanders. Do you make Shedeur Sanders a third string quarterback and keep AOC as the backup, knowing that you would want Shedeur to be behind Geno and be tutelage with him? You know what I mean? Like, now I understand why they think that AOC could be on the move, because now you're crowding and not crowding the quarterback room, but you're crowding the development of what a young rookie would come in here and would need. You know what I mean? He would be there. Like, I want to see my rookie, if we do get one, be on the bench. I don't know where Chip Kelly would call the plays from, the sideline or up in the crow's nest. It all depends on preference and what, you know what I mean, what everybody comes to an agreement to. But down on the sideline, I would love to be there with my starting quarterback as a rookie quarterback, my starting quarterback, and my offensive coordinator. Because if you're grooming me to take over from him, I need every angle of knowledge I need to get. I need the creator of the offense, right? The guy who designed it, who's out there running it, because we know that perspective. Then I want the guy that's running the offense, the quarterback, to be able to sit there and if I got questions, hey, in this situation, what do you do in this scenario? And he breaks it down to me from a player's standpoint, and I also get the coach's standpoint. Same play, different aspects. And that's what I love about that, man. So maybe AOC will be on the move. It makes sense just to free up that space. And a lot of teams nowadays only go with two quarterbacks. But here's the other dilemma of that. Here's the flip side. If Geno, knock on wood, goes down, is that rookie is not ready right now. You know what I mean? I think Shedeur could handle it, but I don't think he could be up to par with what Geno has, because Geno has what he has because of experience, and the rookie won't. AOC at least has a couple of years under his belt. So I would be more comfortable in them trying to tailor the offense to AOC behind. But see, like I said, it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. If you go with AOC, then you're putting that rookie third string. And then that means you're keeping three quarterbacks on your roster, which means you're taking up a roster spot from another position of maybe need. When you're knowing that third string quarterback is not playing. That rookie is not getting out there in year one. So you're pretty much deading a position. You know what I mean? But I mean, we'll see how this shit goes. Let me see. Anybody else pop up in here? Ready to go? All right. So that's one thing aspect. We're going to get into the quarterbacks as far as we do have top 30 visit. Tyler Shock is coming. I have opinions on him. But before that, there was let's address the rumor and that Miami and the cornerback Jalen Ramsey has been permitted to go out and search for a trade. A lot of people connect the dots with the Raiders and Ramsey. Ramsey is known to have interest and like the Raiders, and I heard there might be interest with the Raiders, but here's the kicker. The thing about this is finances. Now, he signed an extension last year of $77 million with Miami. This year, he's scheduled to get $24 million. but that 24 million is guaranteed. There's no other guaranteed money on the back end of the contract, which stretches through 2028, where the last three, the 28, the 29, 30, 31, I think they're all voided. So the contract only goes through 2028, but 2025 is guaranteed at 24 million, and there's no guaranteed money after that. So you would probably think there would be, if the Raiders did, and I think the cap hit is 16 mil. There's also some bonuses in there. But yeah, 24 million is what he's getting, and is fully, that 24 million is fully guaranteed. After that guaranteed money, there is no guaranteed money. So maybe there's a restructure, which I know there probably is. It's just funny for a team to give that's like us giving Max Crosby an extension this year and then turn around and tell him he can find a trade. Why would you even give him an extension? You know what I mean? Like, why would you put that on your cap if that's what you're trying to shake? That's what made me also believe in, since Miami's trying to shake that money off that contract, because that's a lot of money they gave to their quarterback. You figure, is it far-fetched to believe that Tyreek Hill could be next? Tyreek Hill has 1 year left. In that 1 year, they can clear that money. They trade him off. So are they trying to clean up the books a little bit? I don't know what Miami's salary cap is, but let me pull up Jaden Ramsey real quick. Now this is the production, and he would be in the realms of what Pete Carroll would want at corner. And plus, I think that he's, even at 30 years old, he brings more to the table than what's already there. You know what I mean? He didn't have a great year last year, as you can see, but he did go Pro Bowl the year before, 2023. He had 60 tackles, with 39 of those tackles being solo, 1 sack, 2 interceptions, and 11 pass defended, which is solid. Not great for his expectations. Is not the greatest numbers. You know what I mean? But I feel you put Jacorian Bennett with the Jalen Ramsey, with Jeremy Chin and Palomau. Now look what you got in that secondary. Look what you got. You got veterans. Now the only one that's not a veteran is Jacorian Bennett being hurt and everything. But even in his season when he was hurt, he still walked away with 8 pass defended. That's why I called him Mr. PBU, boy, pass breakup. Mr. Pass breakup, because every time they was throwing his way, hey, Jacorian Bennett was knocking that shit down. We're going to get into Jacorian Bennett tomorrow. That's what I want to do for tomorrow's show. Break down Jacorian Bennett when he was healthy and in the game. What did he bring? And you can see the development right before your eyes. Hey, salute to the nation, man. You know what I mean? Got to stay hydrated. Got to stay hydrated. Let's go. Stay with the water, boy. But let me see everybody in the chat. Vinny Thomas, what's the deal, man? Salute. That's right. Rip Spotlight, man, for real. For real, man, for real. Willie Wayne in the building, man. Salute to you as well. Joe L.E. Like I said, Ramsey is more of a financial thing with me, because we got 50 million left, right? And you're telling me you're going to chop for a corner. I mean, shit. That's half your salary cap gone. If you make this move for Jalen Ramsey, there is no other free agent moves to make unless it's pennies and nickels. You know what I mean? If it's just cheap contracts, 1 year deal, prove it, or just depth. That's why free agency, what's going to be left, because you got June 1st in a couple of months. You still got roster cut down, so to have money around those opportune times is most needed, because you don't know what teams are going to release. You don't know what teams are going to designate June 1st, and they don't have to do June 1st designations now. You know what I mean? It's something they can wait. You know what I mean? And they can do up to 2 players on June 1st designations. Ramsey, to me, they're going to try to move him. If they can't move him, but they feel like the Niners and the Rams are to be the 2 teams most interested in his services. I can see that. But that 24 million, boy, that's going to chop our cap in half, bro. And you don't know, like I said, you don't know what's going to come out there later, June 1st. And my biggest thing is not June 1st, but the roster breakdowns from 90 to 53. That's over 1,100 free agents that's going to be released. Now, of course, given it, yeah, there's going to be releases out of that 90 that are going to be in the upper end, like the 90th and the 89th and the 88th player on that roster. Of course, they get released. Most likely, we're not tripping off of it. We're not tripping off of it. But like I said, if you got to flip it around, what about the 54th player that got cut? Or the guys that get cut and that the team plans on bringing back to the practice squad? They might be so deep at a position where practice squad is the only thing left, but that might be a position that we're shallow at, that we can bring that 54th guy that was cut. Boom, you're on the 53 with us. You're an upgrade over what we had at 53. You know what I mean? So you got to have that money on deck just in case. And not just that, you never know what kind of trades will come about either. If you're in the draft and you're making a trade, somebody might want to include a player. That player comes with a salary. That salary hits your cap. You better have the money under the cap to fit that salary, or that trade ain't going to happen. So there's a lot of shit that you got to factor into it. You always got to have your money there. That's why they made that rule where they give you leeway. You have to spend 89% of your salary cap. 11 you can carry over, but not everybody's going to carry over 11%. You still got to put a little lump sum to the side for your draft picks. And then, like I said, there's things that happens during the season that you can't predict, and you need to be able to have the finances to cover if you want to sign a free agent, trade for a player. All that shit counts into your salary cap. They don't come for free. You know what I mean? So that's another thing that we got to pay attention to. Do you want to cut your cap right now at 50 mil in half for one player? We got 50 mil. It's going to be 26 if you trade for Jay. Man, not just that, if you trade for him, it ain't just the money. What we get, a 6th-round pick? You better take a 6. We got 3 of them. I don't want to go no rounds with no picks. Plain and simple. I don't want 2nd round, I better have a 2nd-round pick. 3rd round, I better have a 3rd-round pick. 4th, 5th, man, 6th, we got some shit we can get rid of in the 6th round. We got 3 of those bad boys. So if you want a 6 for them, I can do it, and we still got 2 left. You know what I mean? And I know in the late rounds, a lot of trades happen in the late round, whether you move up or back. And the Raiders got assets in the 6th round with 2 6th-round picks. If Miami takes a 6, just because they just want to dump the contract. I don't think Miami ain't just trying to, raid the bank and be like, oh yeah, we want a 3rd and a 7th. Man, what the fuck? For a 30-year-old corner that last season's numbers didn't live up to the seasons before? See, you got to play that game. So if they want a 6 for him, if the Raiders do make this move, you're taking on the salary and you're losing a draft pick. And how much? What's the value of the draft pick that Miami wants? So all that shit factors in, man, for real. Arnie Gar's in the building, man. Salute to you. Thank you for pulling up. Shout out to everybody watching, man. Once again, please subscribe to the channel. Next week, it's the draft. Next week, Thursday, 1st round, 2 lucky subscribers. If I'm going to be live, if you on board with the Raiders, the first pick of the 2025 draft of your Las Vegas Raiders, 2 lucky subscribers will get that jersey. I'm going to continue to do this every year. Last year, shout out to those who won the Brock Bowers jersey. Man, shout out to y'all, man. And once again, we're going to do it this year. Who is it going to be? Is it going to be Shador Sanders? Is it going to be Mason Graham? Is it going to be Tupac Shakur? I don't know, but we get around. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We're going to find out, though, all together next week. You going? Joe L.E., yes, I plan on going live for the draft. Fuck planning. I'm going live for the draft. And I would like content creators to fuck with your boy, but I understand. I'm not for everyone. Some of y'all like doing cocaine, and others y'all like smoking weed. Some of y'all just like drinking. I understand that. I'm the cocaine of motherfucking Raider content. I'm man, come on now. Not saying I got white shit on my nose. No, that's toothpaste. What you doing with toothpaste on your nose, man? The brush came out too quick. Shout out to everybody, man. But yes, matter of fact, because I did it last year, I went live, and it just so happens that I went live first night when I was at home, and I had to fly to the Bay to go to my cousin's funeral that weekend. But I did still go live in the mornings on both days. Shout out to Raider Nation Jason. He pulled up, and Raider Twan, he pulled up too though. But I need to get more guys. I can get 12 guys on here live at one time. Now it's not StreamYard. I know some of y'all want to stream to your channel. I would love that. But guess what you can do? Join EV Mux over StreamYard. They do have a free plan, and then their basic plan is $25, what StreamYard used to be. You got 4 destinations you can go live to at one time. You can have up to 12 people on your panel at one time. StreamYard is what, 10? EV Mux is killing them. It's similar to StreamYard. So all you content creators out there, EV Mux, and no, they not no sponsor, but if y'all get EV Mux, we can all connect on that. I think we should be able to link our channels up that way too. I'll look into it, but they do have a free plan and they got a paid plan. Like I said, what StreamYard used to start off at, and they moved up to $44 a month. Yeah, EV Mux is $25 a month for more features. Like I said, you get 4 destinations and 12 people on your channel at one time as the panel. So yeah, y'all look into that, man, for real. But yes, I plan on going live not just Thursday, not just Friday, Saturday too. We go a 3-day extract. You know what? I might just do a 72-hour. No, with that motherfucker be like, what? 72 hours? No sleep. Hey, I told you I'm the cocaine of Raider content. They're gonna be like, you gonna get tagged for saying that shit. No, I didn't say use it. What I'm supposed to say, I'm the Lidocaine, I'm the Novocaine, I'm the Procaine. What? But yeah, we up with it, boy. We up with it. So yeah, there it is about Ramsey, man. I'm not sure if that's a move that the Raiders should make. Like I said, I'd rather just stand pat, just focus on the draft. Let Ramsey go elsewhere, you know what I mean, for that money. Fuck it, draft our own corner. Why? I mean, we got draft picks. We got 9 draft picks. Why not? I mean, we can maneuver in this draft to a way where we can address a lot of needs, and there'll be high quality players that can fill those roles. Ain't no sense in us, you know what I mean? Ooh, right. Everybody that gets fucking released don't need to be attached to the Raiders. Come on, you get tired of that shit sometimes. You know what I mean? Ooh, the 49ers released a male cheerleader. No, the Raiders should not sign him. You know what I mean? We don't want Adam Apples on our motherfucking cheerleaders, bruh. It ain't no discriminating. It's just what we prefer. You know what I mean? They're called football's fabulous females. Why they call them that shit? Because they ain't females. But let's go with the show, y'all. Okay, so as you know, I talked to you about top 30 visits. Tyler Shock. Everybody's now this name is getting up. Ooh, Tyler Shock. Here's my thing with him. Would he be a fit for the Raiders? Nope. Why? Why you don't want Tyler Shock? Tyler Shock is a 25-year-old quarterback. Played 6 years of college ball. And only has 1 year as a starter. Think about that. 25 years old. 6 years in college playing football with only 1 year as a starter under his belt. Why you only started 1 year in 6? Motherfuckers don't stay in college for 6 years unless you're in med school. And I'm pretty sure the med program don't have a football program. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure there's no surgeons and anesthesists and all the motherfuckers out there on the football field. No, there's no nurses out there playing football at med school. Med school does not have a football team. You know what I mean? You got to be able to figure out, if you've been playing college football for 6 years, why you only started as a starter once. 1 year. At 25 years old. So we got Geno for 2 years, possibly 3. You get a Tyler Shock. You sit him on the bench. Say, for instance, Geno Smith is having a wonderful career with us. I'm talking about playoff after playoff after playoff and slowly, gradually working your way, getting close to an AFC championship. So you're like, oh, we're not going to trade quarterbacks. We're not going to get rid of Geno now. He's on one. So you mean to tell me that Tyler's going to be sitting on the bench for 3 years? When is this motherfucker's birthday? Tyler Shock. Hold on, what's the fucking breaking news? Oh, they talk about, hold on, real quick. Colorado has officially announced Shador Sanders and Travis Hunter will have their jersey. They're retiring their numbers. Ain't got shit to do with the draft. I be getting updates, y'all, so I be wanting to keep y'all informed live while I'm doing this shit. Okay, what was I looking for? Oh, Tyler Shock stats. So from Louisville, let me see what this guy is. Birthday. I'm looking for his birthday. But that's kind of weird to me. 6 years? 6 years. Let me see, where was he at? Let me see. This motherfucker been playing college football since before C19. Before C19 hit, he was playing college football. 2019, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And this past season was the only season he was a full year starter. Now, he had some decent numbers. You figure he had 389 attempts, 244 completions. His percentage was 62.7. I mean, to be a six-year quarterback, your percentage, that's the second worst percentage, or actually the third worst out of 6 years. But I don't count the first year because he only had 15 attempts and 12 completions for 80% completion percentage. That's a fool's gold. But at 62.7, he did have 3,195 yards passing, 8.2 yards average, 23 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. And that's all they're showing right here. Oh, wait a minute. And his rating was 148.1. But yeah, 6 years, and last year was your first year as a starter the whole season? This past season? So 5 years, you was just what, bullshitting for 5 years? I mean, because you're 25 now. Man, I want to see where his fucking birthday is. Where's the Wikipedia? When will he be 26? So we got Wikipedia here. Let me see real quick. His birthday. Oh, yeah, he'll be 26 in September, bruh. He's going to be 26 right when the season starts. When the season starts, he'll be 26. So you sit him on the bench behind a Shador Sanders if you draft him later. 26. So he'll be 27 next season. He'll be 27. 27 next season and then 28. So by the time he might even get an opportunity, he'll be 28 going on 29 as a rookie. A 28, 29-year-old rookie quarterback in the NFL. I don't care how mature you are. I don't care when you started growing pubes or when your balls drop. You lack the experience. And then you're going to be sitting on the bench in the NFL with no experience. Knowledge-wise, you'll learn. Yeah, oh yeah, you'll learn mentally. But there's a difference of getting out there and taking snaps and sitting there reading a fucking playbook. Just like if I gave you a book to show you how to drive a stick shift and you never drove one, try doing that. Try reading the book and then jumping in the car and thinking you going, oh yeah, I read this shit. You feel me? You can read a recipe on how to make a peach cobbler, but if you ain't never made one, bruh, recipes just tell you what go in it. You don't know how to prepare the shit. So you can read a playbook, you can know the plays, but you ain't never ran it with that tight end, that wide receiver, this running back, and that offensive line. You just sitting on the bench for 2-3 years. Because like I said, if Geno Smith happens to be successful, they not gonna move on from him like that, bruh. You can't stop the momentum once the momentum starts. Plain and simple. You gotta let it do what it. You gotta let it do what it do, baby. You gotta let it do what it do. Because if they build this team around Geno Smith and Geno Smith is making this motherfucking engine go, ain't no way in the world whatever rookie sitting on that bench. That's why I'm kind of weary of having a Shedeur Sanders. For real. Because how long is he gonna sit? I mean, when it comes to the end of Geno's contract, but he's on fire, he's like top 10 and getting us in the playoffs and working our way to the AFC Championship. Do you get rid of that just to say, well, Shedeur's been sitting here for 2 years, time to let him? No, you can't kill that. You can't do that shit. You can't do that shit. You gotta let Geno keep cooking until the motherfucking PG&E bill ain't paid and there ain't no gas and no fucking heat. You gotta let him keep going then. Man, that's the worst thing you could do if Geno Smith gets going and got this, and like he's the perfect fit, and he's even at 35, 36, 37 years old. Shit, Tyler Shaw's almost that motherfucker's age. You know what I mean? God dang. Only QB to draft Dart in the second and third. But see here and look, here's the thing when you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Now, a first-round quarterback, if you draft him, you get that fifth-year option. So sitting him for 2 years, you still gain that extra year. But if you get him in the second round, you only got 4 years, bro. So if you get a second-round pick and you put him behind Geno for 2 years, he only got 2 years left. And like I say, if Geno starts cooking, now you're starting to get to where you got to assess, do we keep this dude? Because Geno's on one. We've seen players play until their 40s. That means Geno, if Geno's one of them guys, which he does not have anything major wrong with him, like they said, he has not been a starter his whole career. So there's a lot more tread on his tire at quarterback. Him at 35 is not Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, and Tom Brady at 35. Facts. It ain't nowhere close. So that means he can squeeze another 5 out. I know what a motherfucker that's up in age that looks young, like Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll ain't no typical 73-year-old, bruh. That's not typical. He's not your norm. I know that for a fact. So you look at him, you like we look at the age, but then again we like, man, that's not 73, bruh. That's not 73. Hell no. Just like you look at motherfucking Geno's, that's not 35, bruh. No, not the way I seen them highlights last year with Seattle when you ran that shit in for a touchdown. At 35. And I see a lot of young, healthy dudes that can't run like that. That's why I said, now see a second-round quarterback because you're not wasting the first on somebody that ain't going to play. Now you go in the second. You spend a second or a third on somebody who ain't going to play either. That makes more sense, but you lose that fifth-year option. So now your time is limited as far as how things are going to set up for you. But I mean, you can always deal with giving them a new contract. And the contract will be a cheap one because he has not been out there to prove himself. So getting a quarterback in the second or third, I think, is the best route for us in our situation. Do not take Shedeur Sanders at 6. I'm telling you, don't do it. Don't do it. It's not going. I don't think it's going to bode well. And I ain't talking about as far as people getting upset and getting tantrum. Oh, I need to be in the game. I'm thinking it's not going to bode well because we're going to waste a first-round pick. Not waste one. It's more you're going to turn that first-round pick into a future investment where that future might just keep steady, slowly getting pushed back and back and back. You know what I mean? Where Shedeur will never see the light of day on the field with us unless injury or anything else occurs. But like I said, if Geno comes here and the boy is accurate. Come on, we got to keep that. And then look at the weapons he has. He didn't have a Brock Bowers in Seattle. He had a DK Metcalf, but Metcalf ain't even a Brock Bowers. Metcalf ain't did what Brock Bowers did in year 1. Period. And that's scary. Because if Brock Bowers did that in year 1 as a rookie that don't know shit, what the fuck happens when he does know shit and he has a quarterback that's consistently there year year to and the same off in that offense, man, he gonna eat, bro. You look, you think Bowers had a hell of a year this past year, breaking those records? Watch what happens this year. Watch what happens. Now he has a quarterback that can get him in stride. I'm talking about yards after catch. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing for this kid. That's scary. It's scary to believe. People can't tell me that Bowers didn't hit his ceiling. Rookie year, he's at a hell no. It's scary to sit there and think about what is actually Brock Bowers' ceiling. What's a ceiling? Some shit we never seen at the tight end position? Ever? Bowers is about to be him. He's about to be him. Brock him Bowers. Call him him. It's scary, bruh. Shout out to everybody out there who just pulled up. We got Eric Raiders Hater in the building, man. Salute to you, my brother. Hope all is well with you. Yeah, thank you everybody that's pulling up, man. I appreciate it, man, for real. Let me see. I gotta go back and see if I missed anybody's comment. We just have to. Yeah, we do got Joel E. correct. We do have too many holes. That's why I feel like it'll be a waste of a pick. And what I mean by waste, once again, I'm not saying that the player we take, like if we took a quarterback first round, that'll be a waste of a pick. I'm saying it'll be a waste because that pick won't be used and utilized right now. Like if we, for instance, you draft Shador, he ain't playing this year. He ain't playing next year. But if you draft, say, Mason Graham, or if you get a Will Howard, they're playing this year. You're getting return off your investment right off bat. With Shador, quarterback, you're not getting return on that yet. You're pushing the can, you're kicking the can down the road, hoping you get return from it. But one person can stop that, and that's Geno Smith. Or if you get, okay, here's another one. A lot of people like Jonty. You get Jonty will play this year. You're not kicking the can down to see what he can be in 2 years. You will start him this year, hands down. McCullum or McMillan. You get McMillan. He's playing this year because there's an opening at starting wide receiver. You get your return off your investment right now. It's not a long term. Quarterback in the first round is a long term. I'd rather have a long term investment come in the later rounds, not late rounds. Later after the first. Second, I can see an investment. You get a Jackson Dart or a Milroe, you know what I mean? Third round. You can look old boy from Ohio State. Even Gabriel from fucking Oregon. Because the only knock on Gabriel, it's not because he can't throw. It ain't because he's slow. It's because of his height. And I don't think that should be a reason. If that motherfucker can play, let him play. But somebody's gonna get Gabriel, and motherfuckers gonna find out. Damn, this kid is like mentally. They said when they was going into meetings at the combine, he was blowing their ass out the water for the fact he was able to break down and decipher all these defenses they kept throwing at him, and that's exactly how he played. If you watched him, but it's his height. That's all you hear is his height. Same thing with what's the offensive lineman? They keep saying it's his arm length. It's his arm length. It ain't because he can't play the position. Motherfuckers always focusing the wrong shit. Can he play the game? Is he damn good at what he do? But to get a quarterback later, I think is the right step. They got Milroe at the draft. Possibility somebody can move. See, here's the perfect scenario for the Raiders. I'm gonna tell y'all this. If the Raiders were smart, I ain't gonna say if they were smart because there's many smart moves you can make that ain't the same move. Like getting Genty, that would be, I would not mind Genty. Genty is not gonna make me upset and be like, oh, we done fucked off the first round pick. Nah, I'd be like, we got a running back. But if you want to play this draft to perfection, because you're starting to hear a lot of stuff going on. If you get a team to move up with the Raiders, say the Raiders do move back. we still keep our first round pick. You use that first round on maybe a McMillan, whoever, Walker if he's there. I don't know. Graham ain't gonna make it that far. I don't think. It depends on how far back they trade back. But you accumulate a second round pick. So what that does now, it leaves you in play of being able to jump back into the first round and get a Milroe. Keep that 5th-year option. But see, what you did was you used later round picks to get back into the first. You're not actually using a first round pick that you have, but you're jumping back in with other picks. But that's going to leave you empty because it might take you, it ain't going to take you 2 second-round picks to get back in the first because you're damn near in the first again already at 37. What, 5 away? You're 5 picks away from the first round. So to move up 6, 7, 8 picks at the bottom of the first, if you already got a second from trading down from 6 already, you can use a second, maybe second, and I don't know what the points is. I got to look at the points per round of what the picks are valued at. It's not science that they do it by, but they do it where on a scale of each pick in so many rounds is worth so many points. So you figure if they can come within the terms, or maybe that's when you start throwing in people like I heard rumors about Colton Miller, who needs a tackle. I mean, but that only makes sense if you draft a tackle. You wouldn't want to move away from your, well, you got, see, there's a lot of shit that goes into this. So that's the game that Spytech and them has to play, of looking at different scenarios that the team can move in this draft. You can come up with multiple targets off of one pick. I know that 6th pick is that valuable. Right now, it looks like the number 6 pick is that valuable pick because the Saints could use it to get a quarterback with Shador. The Bears can use it to move up to get Jonty. Raiders can also, we don't know who else is out there. What's the Mbu or whatever, the guard? If somebody really wants him, I mean, Mason Graham could be somebody if he's there at 6. Somebody want to jump up for that 6 right now. To me in this draft, outside of the top 5, is the most. I think that's the most valuable draft pick right now. And if that's the case, we can flip that 6 into multiple players that will start day one. Facts. That will start day one. Multiple players who will start day one. And since we do have multiple holes, it makes sense if you can flip it to fill half of those holes at least. You know what I mean? You trade back, you still keep a first, but just lower. You grab one hole. If you pick up a second, you go in the second round with 2 picks, 2 more holes. You can get your whatever position it is, running back, whatever, corner, whatever hole you feel you got to fill, a guard. You got 3 picks in the first 2 rounds, 3 holes is getting filled. Damn, that sounds like a porno. I filled all 3 of her holes. No, let me quit. Let me stop. But you can fill 3 holes with that 6th pick alone. Maybe even more, depending on how far back you move back and how desperate the team is. Because I'll try to milk the shit out of somebody. You want this 6th pick? I want your firstborn and your oldest daughter, and she's over 18. What? You're making deals with the devil, boy. The devil's in the details. Shit. I see Eagle Tyrion in the building, man. He lighting them up one time with the what?
Might have time. There you go.
There you go. So there's a lot of different ways the Raiders can attack this draft. That's the most interesting thing to me. The Raiders got options, bruh. But here's the kicker. What option is the best option for the team? That's what they got to figure out. And I'm very interested in seeing how they approach this and how they attack it. Is there even a slight idea in the mind of them even wanting to move up? I don't do it. Don't do it. I at first I said, you move up to get Travis Hunter, because Hunter, he takes care of 2 positions with 1 pick. That's another way you can attack this draft. In some way, somehow you can maneuver up to get a first round, to get up in the top 5 to get a Hunter. You have to entertain that. You have to. Not saying that you will do it, and you must do it, but you must entertain it. You got to look at the pros and the cons of making a move such as that. Do I move up for Hunter knowing I can use Hunter in 2 spots? Because he's going to do it. I think Pete Carroll's the kind of coach that allow him to do it unless if it's affecting his play on either side of the ball. If it's not affecting his play and he just, there's packages I can throw out there, but it's good to have him out there on that field on either side of the ball. I would love to have him out there all the time, but you can't get him all the time. He might gas out. But then again, you got him while he's young. Shit. Do what you got to do with him. So, I would kind of stay away from moving up unless it's just a generational type talent like that. You know what I mean? Abdul Carter would be another one. You put Abdul Carter with Max Crosby, what do you have? Potentially, what do you have with that? I don't think teams would want to face it. You know what I mean? But in order to move up to get them, what are the other assets that must be included to do that? A second, a third? I don't know, bruh. Like Joel E said, there's too many holes to just, one pick ain't gonna do it. As far as just selecting somebody, it's not gonna do it. If we take Shedeur Sanders at 1, bruh, that's a first round pick that won't see grass, won't see the field for probably 2 years, at minimum 2 years. So you're not getting no return off of that pick in year 1 or year 2. And then after that, you're still not promised that he's going to develop into a franchise quarterback. You're hoping he will, but you ain't going to know him for another 2 years until he get out there and get snaps, get reps. That's the scary shit. So many players visiting. So Carousel, here's one thing I can say about top 30 visits. Just because they come visit you, don't mean they're going to be there when you pick. And a lot of times, there was one time I remember when John Gruden was here, out of all the top 30 picks that came to visit the Raiders did not draft not one. Not one. Now you got 30 players. Just think of it. You got 30 players coming in. You only got 9 picks. You only got 9 picks. So you figure you're trying to play the board where these are your top 30. So you're trying to tell me you believe these are the players that's going to be gone in the first round? These are the guys I got to choose from? Somebody falling. And I know there's great players outside of 30. You know what I mean? So I don't trip off the top 30 thing. Now, sometimes it can give you a little hints of what it is the Raiders are looking at, and they are bringing in a lot of quarterbacks. And if I was a team that was looking for certain holes to fill, and if quarterback wasn't one of them, I sure ain't bringing in 10 out of my 30 fucking visits. I'm bringing in what? How many quarterbacks they brought in already? Jackson Dart, Shedeur Sanders, Cam Ward. They know they're not getting Cam Ward. Didn't they bring in Cam Ward? So why the fuck you bring in Cam Ward? You always got to be prepared for whatever happens. You never know. You never know. So I understand that. So that's 3 quarterbacks. Now you got Tyler Sharp coming in. With Gabriel was a visit, wasn't he? Old boy from Ohio State. So that's 6. So you talk about almost a third of you, and there's more. I think there was more. Oh, there was another quarterback. Was there a Montana State quarterback or North Dakota? It was somebody from a small school, a quarterback that they brought in also. Matter of fact, let me give y'all the right details. Which quarterbacks have the Las Vegas Raiders brought in already for top 30 visits? All right, let's see. The Raiders have been actively participating in top 30 visits with various NFL prospects, including quarterbacks like Quentin Ewers, Jackson Dart, I don't want to run all of them. I just want the quarterbacks. Prospects visited. The Raiders have notified visits from prospects like Quentin Ewers, Jackson Dart. Damn, why they keep I want the quarterbacks, fool. Okay, let me just do this. Which players have the Raiders scheduled for top 30 visits so far? I know McMillan has been here already, but we need the court. Where the quarterbacks? 30 visits, a 30 visit. They're not giving me the whole fucking. And I forgot about Quentin Ewers. Oh, here we go. So Shedeur Sanders, Will Howard, Mississippi quarterback Jackson Dart, Quentin Ewers. What? Damn. Mason Graham, Genty. Hold on, I got the list. I'm trying to go through them. So that's 4 quarterback. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Who else came in here? So that's UCLA pass rusher, Miami quarterback. Oh, Cam Ward, that's 5. Jalen Milroe, that's 6. Tyler Shaw, that's 7. Oh, North Dakota State quarterback Cam Miller, that's 8. Who else? Any other quarterbacks? Safeties, defensive ends, wide receivers. So 8 quarterbacks they brought in already. 8 quarterbacks, and you're on the top 30 visit. That means you only have 22 left, and I done seen other names. Or McCull or McMillan. I done seen the linebacker from Cal, which was Teddy Buchanan. I done seen Will Howard name on there. So you figure majority of your visits were quarterbacks. Now you might not grab any of these, but most likely you probably will. Quarterback definitely is on our things to do list. Quarterback. So that's why we did the quarterback carousel episode today, bro. Hey, Raiders are gonna get a quarterback. They're leaving no stone unturned. They got Geno Smith. Now they're gonna go in the draft and work it and get whatever it is that they got their eye on. Is it coming back into the first round and getting them, or waiting in the second patiently? Just let one of them fall to them. We gonna see. We got a little bit over a week left. Today is Tuesday. 2 days from a week from this Thursday. 1 week left. 1 week left, man, and then it's on and cracking. So, man, I appreciate you. I'm about to get my ass up out of here, man. Get ready for work. But you guys enjoy your day. Be safe. Make it back home to your loved ones, man. And we got next week, y'all, to go down. I will be going live. Hopefully I get others to join in. If not, fuck them. No, I'm just joking. You be like, oh, that's hella fucked up. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all, man. I'm gonna get my ass up out of here and do my thizzle, man. Y'all be safe, man. I'll be back tomorrow. Same Raider time, same Raider channel. Right here on Raiders Allegiance, man. It is the Lunatic Raiders show. Tomorrow, what I said I was gonna cover tomorrow. I said, we're gonna talk about Jacorian Bennett. We're gonna do Jacorian Bennett. See the breakdown and progression of him, just to get an idea of, does he really have one side of the field locked down at the cornerback spot. We're going to break it all down, man. So with that being said, I'm Lunatic Raider. And like I always say about this time, I'm out this. There you go. B-I-H. Ha-ha. There you go.